Hey YouTube, from posting honest content on Instagram to consulting over 500 brides for wedding dresses, please help me welcome influencer and consultant Avika H Achumi. Hello Avika.
Hi.
How are you doing? It's so nice to have you on my show finally.
Thank you so much, first of all, for having me at your show, and I'm very much excited and also nervous a little.
I am feeling the vibe that you are very nervous right now. I can feel it.
Yes, I am.
I know that the COVID, the pandemic was crazy. So how did you hold up to the COVID and the pandemic?
I think I've learned so many things and during pandemic, and I think I started creating content, like making videos during lockdown, during my quarantine, when I was in Meghalaya back there in Nagaland. So yeah, I think I learned so many things. And
Because on Instagram you are posting these really honest, unfiltered contents, which I really love. What made you want to post contents like that on Instagram?
I had no idea. But when I first started creating contents, actually I was so bored na lockdown de thaki na alchi lagi dekhe. So I posted, I don't know which video first banation I created a video, and then it went viral. I started getting number of followers, ek din de 100 upor followers I used to gain, and then it was going so viral, and so why not let me just give it a try. And I started making contents ama khan kinga kare, and then I don't even find my contents funny, but then people find it funny, and so it went viral. So I started doing that, and today here I am.
I remember they used to use a lot of that baby filter, the baby wala filter. You love the filter, don't you?
Yeah, I use Snapchat because of that only. Yeah, that is another character, complete another character. Manahan muge koi now to baby face size, you almost forgot how I look like in person. Yeah. Besides creating contents during the pandemic, what did you do at home, lockdown and stuff like that? I used to play games because I used to play PUBG, BGMI.
You play a lot of PUBG, I know that.
Yeah, I'm very much addicted to gaming, online games. That's what I did. Spend some time with family and friends. Again, lockdown. I think I was person who stayed in quarantine for the longest period of time. I stayed for more than 2 months.
I hated that.
2 months,
hated quarantine.
2 months for the bush.
You came to Dimapur a few days ago, and now you're back in Shillong. How is everything in Shillong?
Everything is well and good. Sabi Bali say I like the weather here, because Dimapur is quite too
it's quite hot.
Yeah. So
when did you move to Shillong?
I moved to Shillong. I think it was in the year 2018. Then the Cats Collection team, they open the Cats Collection wedding dresses. They opened up a store here in the year 2019 Feb. So I moved it here, and I've been working since then. And now, I'm still here.
By the way, I've always wanted to ask you this: how did you land up working in Cats Collection as a consultant?
I was very active on social media. Back then, social media to I don't know, it could bring a big impact and change in my life. It also babi sai binai because bosti manuhan bosti born and brought up Tagishi, and then I came to Dimapur, and then first thing I knew about social media was Facebook. Facebook
Facebook.
It was that time, and then I opened my Facebook account through the help of my cousin brother, my grandmother phone number and then I came to know about Instagram. I was very active in Cats Collection. They approached me for some reasons, work and then that's how I came to work with them, and then slowly and steadily as a sales bridal consultant.
Oh, wow. So Abdi to kiman sal thakise etu time te to?
I think I would be around 17, 18, I'm not sure because it was my class 10 when I passed out my class 10, so it was in the year 2016 when I came to know them, no? Like, yeah, 2016
Okay, so Abnido, you did not go for further studies and just went to work there in the cats collection.
When I was working with them, I was doing like at my higher secondary school days, higher secondary school days, higher secondary day, like I was already working with them, not like into like making money, so like I could not focus like so much on my, academics, like feel issue bar. Then I just like gave up because I did not want to go on further like further studies karne mui job man so I just gave up, and then ever since then boosting money by God's grace, I've been working with kids.
Don't say that. Don't say boosting money. You're doing amazing, honestly. You've consultant over 500 brides. Wow. I mean, when a bride comes into the consulting store, how do you consult them? I want to know that, Avika.
My job is like kind of like easy but also difficult because it's not just we do not deal like puisa to like it's not only about like 500 or 1000 Nagaland, we deal in terms of like thousands. So when a bride comes in, many do not know like wedding la budget bina thaki ke like dresses kanto, they get confused like kini dress tagawo and gathake. So like when they come into our store, like I ask them like tan la budget to kini gase, so that it becomes easier for both the parties. Iniga ho gani tahan la prices hude inga na to tahan la height la sao body structure sao inga na to che because body la hisab te bhi jago lage because bishi musto ho gena be ini asukle to mermaid dress te lagana pare to kon ba to ini mermaid te lagawin ko kalibi tahan ke cancel dito to na ho libi, you can just give it a try ko na tahan ke mermaid try ko then alag aro alag try korna the like off shoulder with A-line gowns try korna. I help them that way, and then like I help them find a dress for the wedding. That's it. Yeah,
amazing. I mean, like, how do you feel? Because 500, I'm sure that it must be more than that, but 500 June ge consult kurina tahan satisfied huado. How do you feel?
I feel good. I mean, some brides they cry like out of excitement and happiness, and maybe can because I feel so good like because when they really thank me, like because it's our duty to make them look great and feel great, and they keep on thanking us, and then I feel really good like being able to help someone,
You feel happy also at the same time, content that oh wow, I did my job, something like that. Do you want to keep working like these consulting brides?
Yes, I want like any cats is now a family to me. It's not like Malik or as a sales in Galan but then like as a family we work together, like understanding one another problem, and then like talking about like kikoro like in order to make this business a successful one, and like to even take it further to the in the coming days, or like on a customer satisfaction to fulfill koro like we talk about that, and then like looking forward even to learn and work more with cats collection as a consultant.
Of course, you're living alone in Shillong. Don't you feel lonely, Avika?
I think I do feel lonely. It's a very lonely feeling, like especially when you get sick and God we miss her. But then definitely you learn a lot more, like staying away from parents, and then like real life to kids is like like once you step out of your home and then out of your comfort zone, being in a complete different place, working with different people, So I'm okay with it, and I'm already adapted to this thing. Yeah.
I'm glad you're not like lonely. I mean, you feel lonely obviously, but now you've adapted and grown out of like living alone. And then you were talking about like, you feel lonely, especially when you get sick. And then you took your COVID vaccine just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
You were so sick.
Yeah. I thought I would die. Like I was like, God, I'm not ready.
Oh my gosh. It must have been so painful after that injection.
Maroon is not because I thought I would die. Yeah.
Tell me everything. How did you feel? The symptoms.
First, like there was not so much reaction. Only rati there, appetite digestion. Then I did not have like I skipped my dinner. Skip cortisol dinner doing like I felt weak and then body man thanda she komodo anyway most was komodo any then I could not move, like my whole back was like, I mean like 23-year-old with like 70-80-year-old back pain and then like moron is not like shit. That's how it went, like and then it went for 2-3 days like.
Now you're fully vaccinated, thankfully.
Yeah, I am.
Avika, you grew up without a father, is that right?
Yeah, yes.
And also because of that, you've also went through a lot. You've went through a lot of bullyings and discriminations. So tell me about that. I mean, to grow up without a dad, how did that make you feel? Because there was nobody to protect you when you were being bullied.
It was very hard, like for me, not only for me but for my sister and my siblings as well. Being born and brought up by a single parent, like amai klabra mohan kyo thai, like ever since we were young, posite thagena inga to like being a fatherless child. Because my dad, he passed away when I was 5 in to tagishe to like with like knowing nothing, like how life would be. Kini agire jagine king our lesson like by God's grace and amala moron like taunte aishe uncle khan bromon ke saishe another. We grew up and then so many like discriminations, not only from like strangers, but maybe among friend circle and family and friend circle. Someone who balding up to like bishikiba mon get look down on a man struggle korishe. Then like I felt completely low at times, like problems aglebi ama ke share korna parla time thakishe. And then like because there were times like ama para jawan na parla jagate to baba nai, so we don't have anyone to tell or look up to, so mohan najin libi nijor bara jaigena manulok de khota korle jai nole any, like when it comes to school admissions nole ki lewi bacha jam de bara nijor korigena jaina che man diktar paigena hatu. Like I felt very broken inside, but God's grace today where I am, I'm so like happy and very proud of myself, and also like amala prayer karne na, and I'm so thankful to God for
I'm glad that your mom was there in replacement of your dad to help you through everything. And then how did you get out of the bullying? Manohamra duke bully kuriado. How did you change that, or kinaka get through with that?
I don't know, like mukti ni ka biasa ama kan gitu mui la mukhi biasa. So like I used to argue a lot like with people, like tan ekta jawab dile moi dita tinta jawab dala reply man jala mona se. So like eventually I think like tahan nijor bhi alchi lagi jaise, like I guess. So like na kiman deri na mon bhi hota hai daily ekta sabji khai degle bhi alchi ho jaye na.
So true, Avika. So true.
So like I guess they themselves got bored, and then maybe they these days I don't find much, so I feel like I'm not growing at all. But then back in the days, like I used to feel very low, but then I also used to like stand on my own, and then I used to fight for myself, Then then I came to overcome
I feel like
this, and
I feel like you did the right thing. Tahange replied back the other because you had to protect yourself anyways, nah.
Yeah.
If you had not said anything, I'm sure that the bullying must have continued again and again. So I'm glad you did. Idea though you're growing so much as a consultant, and you're also growing on Instagram as an influencer. So Hulwi Instagram laga aside Kurina. If your dad was here today, you as a consultant, how do you think your dad would feel? I'm sure that he must feel so proud, but what do you think he would feel if he was here today?
I can't really say much on this, but I personally feel like I would not be here because I would not be very decent that I am. I'm not that innocent, but manulokte iniga kota koro para la knowledge manulokte barja gina no inga thagula because I would be very much dependent on my dad, or also like above taglevi he would be very much happy with what I am doing for sure, because every parents, they look up to their children and then like they want them to be successful and independent, like at the end na educate karabi tang educate kori na nijer lo tan lo tero pura likha khotom gen tan lo te bohi na tan ra dialak sawale ingala no libi, they want them to step out of their comfort zone or tan ke manulokte. You get me what I'm trying to say? Like tan lo
Yes.
manu ho de mon jai na tan ke like be successful and become, you know, someone great in life. So yeah, that's what
I'm sure that your dad, if he was here today, he would be the proudest dad ever, honestly, Avika, because you've been through much, you've been through so much, and you've been pushing those away. So I think he would be so proud of you.
I feel the same with her, and I miss him each day, like every day.
Of course. So today I want to give you the chance to tell anybody what you've been, do all your bullies who have bullied you. What do you want to say to them today on this platform?
I just want to say like thank you so much, like because for your hatred towards me, I have built so much confidence. I have never let your bully let me down, and all those negative words that you have given me, I have never I felt so low, but then I built myself like I have to stand on my own feet, so I did not care about what you say. But then everyone is like struggling, even if they do not speak out. So please do, and like, please be kind to others. Why hate when we can love so much?
Truly said Avika. 5 years down the road from now, where do you see yourself in terms of career or in terms of your life? Where do you see yourself?
5 years now, study core level, they could planning that. So yeah, I see myself like being more confident, and like to where I am working now, like I would want to like build myself more, like with like taking like certain training, and then like managikin ka handle ko, and then like be financially more independent, and like, you know, I don't know, I have so much, I don't have much, but then like there will be a lot.
You want to do so
I
much.
can't really, this be sufficient enough, and also be able to help others, like being able to help others because for now I cannot give much, even though I want to. Nana is that Nagaland. English. So please excuse me for
Of
that.
course, I mean, I feel that personally, I've seen you, have been seeing your contents, have been also now getting to know you a little bit personally. So I feel like you will do great in whatever field that you do, whether in terms of consulting or whatever things that you want to go for, or training huli na apni piche phal karo.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel that way.
Thank you.
Avika, in closing, I know that, and you also, personally that there are so many aspiring youths today in terms of wanting to be a singer, wanting to be a dancer, wanting to be an entrepreneur. So is there any advice that you would like to give to them?
Like, it's a choice. In life, we get choice, and it depends on your personal decision. Like, ki karo manja, ito jo apne la upar kaise hoile bhi, anything you do, be consistent. Just don't give up because you fail at one go. Like, just keep on trying, and eventually, like, you would be there where you want to be. And like, without failure, I think there is no taste about, like, success la taste ekta nabai. But then when you accept failure, and when you face failure, then you can you can just testify yourself, and then like manuhange guide bhi karo paro, and then like people will be like learning a lot from you if you apni failures face karo na success issue. That is like more, when you have a lot much more to tell.
Incredible advice, Avika. I hope that whoever is watching this feels inspired, motivated, and encouraged. And brides, if you are looking to consult to get your best wedding dresses, you can reach out to Avika. I will give his contact details and his Instagram handle in the link below. On that note, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.